I'm gonna go a step further, and I'm going to say straight people don't exist. It's just bisexuals that didn't realize that they're bisexual yet. We are all bisexual by nature.
If wizards go by intelligence, then by that logic, origami should be the strongest and not Ellen, because
Well, I'm not sure what it goes by, but I don't know. I guess Ellen is just
okay.
Anyway,
Okay, but the
point
reason
is, everyone, shut the fuck up. My point is that Origami. Do you know what punishment she got for stealing a military tank?
We've already covered that.
yeah,
Remember what she did again?
did.
She
we
got house
already
arrest.
covered that. That's all news.
No,
Okay.
did you remember she got house arrest?
Yes, we already covered that three
fuck,
times.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Also,
All this fuck.
also, okay,
That's right, we're at the beach and we're at the volleyball. That's where we left off.
since we're talking about this, I will say that while this is happening, we keep cutting back to Yoshinon, being inside.
Ravenel's cart. Yes, she's aboard the ship. Yes.
No.
Because all we
No,
know is
that's
that
a secret.
She thought she a ship. Shut the
Right,
fuck up.
right. She's okay. Yes, we find it later on. Yes, you're right.
She's just at her house watching a soap opera that's unrelated.
Yes.
Yes. Because apparently all of this season like ties into this soap opera in a weird way. That's the thematic and conflict
Line?
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay,
it's not, but okay.
I understand I understand HK47 going for origami, but I think as much as I like Toka and I do think she's a good waifu, I would just say that it kind of doesn't make sense because she's very dumb. Would you agree with that, Eminem, or?
No, it makes sense because she's dumb.
Does she be a good master of seduction?
It's okay to be dumb. It's alright to
You're
be
not.
dumb. Like
You keep deflecting. Yes, it's okay to be dumb.
no,
But
Is she good at
I'm not
seduction?
deflecting.
Is she good at seduction?
I mean, literally.
That's an interesting question. Is Toka good at seduction?
I mean, yes and no.
Yes.
Because-
Here's a comparison point. So remember how everyone else telling you some differences in the book and the thing? Before the field trip, our main character was to talk to Origami at one point in the school, and Origami interprets this as dragging him by the hand into like the hallway and pulling down her panties and trying to forcibly rip off his pants, and then being devastated that learned he would talk about the whole military thing and not have sex in public.
No, okay, but okay. Here's why Toka is good at seduction and why she isn't.
Yeah.
Because the way she seduces people is that she says, "I will explode if you don't date me." So.
No, that's not how she's. Okay. The way you say it implies like some conscious will on her part that just doesn't exist. That's not Toka. She's not threatening people into seduction. That's Kurumi. That's what she does.
By the way, everyone, tell me about. Remind me to tell you about what a bitch Kurumi is in the books. Holy shit!
I believe that because she is just as much bitch in the show, but for
In
some
the
people,
books and
people
next,
like
when we
that.
get to the next part, remind me to tell you how Kurumi uses his chops.
next part. My dear audience, please look forward to the next part because that's gonna be a zinger.
Question:
Anyway.
Does anyone have? I'm surprised if you had comments on the book that Origami tries to have public sex with Shiro, and then all the girls in the school get pissed off at Shiro for cheating on the other girls, and what is he supposed to say in public? No, I wanted to talk about the top secret military stuff.
Okay, but just for the record, Toka is good at seduction not because of the things she does, but specifically because of the things she doesn't do. She is seductive in her innocent himbo-ness. Like,
Okay, but is she?
Here's the question. Would you say that Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove is a master of seduction?
Yes, but that's
Exactly, and for the same reason, Toka is the mistress of seduction.
Okay, but No,
I
no, no,
feel
no,
like I'd be
no,
more,
no, no, okay, no,
I'm
no, no,
basic, I feel
okay,
like I'd be
okay,
more likely to have sex with origami.
no,
You know,
okay,
she'd bug me about it.
Grunk is a himbo, but he's also smarter than your average himbo, and bear, because,
No, he's
like,
not. No, he's not.
no, because okay, there, I mean because I do think that Gronk will give you good advice, but not for the right reasons. But I don't see.
That's exactly Toka. Toka would give you the right advice for the exact wrong reasons. I remind you, she believed that the show that she watched on TV is like meaningful to her real life.
Okay, Alex, you read the.
She has 2 IQ points, and she cannot make them work together.
You read the light novel. What advice does Toka give?
I didn't get that far.
Oh, okay. Fake
That's
fan.
I got to the point where they went to the island.
Okay, fake fan.
Fake fan.
I say this because we have.
Hashtag please, dear audience, type hashtag fake fun in the comments.
Yeah. Also, if we get 100 likes, I will release the corrupted footage with where MM says he likes straight people, Alex says he likes dumb people and will date them, and I'm perfect, so I don't.
No, I don't actually know what the corrupted footage is, but I imagine it's just a string of glitches. It's just static with like devil noises in the background. I wish that's what it is.
You were there. It's during the recording that wasn't lost.
Shh. They don't need to know this.
There.
But anyway,
If you want to know the secrets, please give this video 100 likes.
Yes, at least you can give more if you feel so inclined.
Oh no, we got 101 likes. I cannot release the version.
Oh no, we cannot release the footage. Okay. So.
Anyway, so wait. So we were at the point where she's trash talking. So after she trash talks them all. By the way, none of you have response to origami tried that sex in the books. None of that. No responses.
Wait, what? Well, you didn't say that. What?
He did, and I had no
I
response
mean,
because this is-
hasn't she tried already? It's just
No.
that Shiro. No, she said like, I mean,
No, she has innuendo in the book. In the show, she has innuendo. In the book, she pulled down her panties and then tried to forcibly rip his pants off.
okay, that makes me like origami less now. Because
Didn't you like her best already?
less. I mean less.
Less? Why would you like her less for this?
Because
The girl who knows what she wants.
no, but that I mean, I care about consent, guys. Unlike you, okay?
But then she stopped when he said no, and she's like, "Fuck, terrible
Oh.
miscommunication."
Okay, then I do like her better. now.
Because in her brain, there's no reason someone would want to talk in private. Talk in private is code for let's bang.
Okay, yeah, okay. It was a misunderstanding. Okay, I retract my statement. Origami is still best girl.
Yeah. No, it's that she didn't care about consent as much as in her brain. She can't assume that talking private means anything other than let's bang.
Yeah. I can see myself doing the exact
Also, I'd like to
same.
remind you that they are canonically dating. She is his first girlfriend.
That's right. Damn it, Shiro. Why you gonna do her like that?
She's not only his first girlfriend, she is his only girlfriend.
I mean, oh yeah, that's. I mean,
Wait, what do you mean? Okay, that's
um,
right. This hasn't turned into a proper polyco yet. That's not a thing that happened yet.
yeah.
Yep.
What the fuck, Shiro? What?
Vera, why did you wait until season 3 to have the harem talk?
Yeah. Anyway.
I think okay.
Okay.
Actually,
And then
okay,
we
no. Before we continue, I need to answer this question seriously. Like, you asked why not have this harem talk already, and I genuinely think that the reason for this is that this entire franchise is driven by the sheer of pure inertia, in the sense that nobody ever thought that this would get this far. Nobody expected it to get 3 seasons, 4 seasons, 5 seasons, hundreds of light novels and associated media.
What do you mean?
And I
That's
think
26. That's not hundreds. It's only 26.
Okay, but I think that's the only reason. The reason that he didn't have this talk with them is because nobody expected it to actually happen unless there was a meaningful need for it to happen.
I just realized something. Holy shit. We are. So there's 26 light novels, and 6 is the first 2 seasons. 3. Can someone do 3 divided by 26?
Wait, 3 divided by 26?
Yeah.
But that's...
That's 0 point something.
Yeah.
Oh, the opposite way around. Fuck you all.
To
Oh.
26.
That would be
okay,
8
no, that would be 7.
8.66.
No, that would be 7.7. No, that would be 7. Okay, no, that
No.
would be 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 8.
There's 8 seasons worth of Data Life books.
That's good.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No,
Okay,
it's
okay.
Not good.
Okay,
And then there's
Eminem.
the video game original plots, so that's more like 10 seasons.
You know that there is 8 seasons of Data Life, but eventually that 8 is going to turn to the left and then fall, and it's going to be infinite seasons of Data Life.
Eminem is can't die because he achieves immortality. He's like, why? I must bitch about Data Life. Season 149.
Yeah, he is the
What is my purpose? You exist to bitch and moan about Data Life.
my God.
Eminem is the king of nowhere, and we are spoilers. Okay. Okay.
Anyway, anyway, we left off at Origami was trash talking like a pro, like an American.
Yeah, and we can just skip what happens next. I think. Or no.
What happens next is they both go to Shiro and like, hey, chick, pick the other girl.
Yeah. Here's what I thought was happening was that each one of the girls dressed like the other one, because while they're talking with Shiro, they don't talk like they normally talk. They seem out of character almost, but it's like it's I don't know how to say it otherwise, but yeah. And they tell Shiro that they want to die and that the other one should leave. But what I thought was happening is that each one of them was wearing a different outfit. So
And it turns out you just don't know the difference between white and black bikinis.
yeah.
So everyone that confused Titania, wear a black bikini and then a white bikini, and she can't tell the difference.
And I guess now we arrive at the ending of the Twins arc, right? The Hot Springs episodes. And
Yeah,
then
so
the-
they're
and
no.
then the eponymous big hole.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
What all this is happening, the strongest wizard keeps
It's
Right.
being Looney Tunes by a fucking teenage girls.
Yes, because through all of this, the strongest wizard in existence, Alan, working on the orders of Westcott Prescott, the villain with
Working
the
on
best
the, working on the,
name.
behalf of the CEO of the global military
Yes,
industrial
the
complex.
CEO of the global military industrial complex.
CEO 19.
Westcott Prescott. I remind you all again, Westcott Prescott is his
His
name.
company is named Deus Ex Machina.
His company's name, the Westcott Prescott of Deus Ex Machina, has ordered Ellen to keep tabs on on Toka and Shido specifically. But unfortunately, she couldn't do that because she was consistently hoodwinked by the 3 girls.
Okay.
Because
That's so lame.
Yeah.
because every single time they wanted to have a video session with her or like a picture session with her, and they kept doing that, and she kept being unprepared for it.
Okay.
There's a really big hole in the middle of nowhere.
Right, which culminates in them digging up a giant hole for no reason whatsoever. It's never explained why they dug up this hole. Apparently, it was just a thing that they did, just for no reason. And then Ellen just falls into.
Well, you have to remember, this
The
is when
big hole.
this is when Ellen's trying to kill them. Holy shit, this is so out of order. We need to really rewatch stuff before we talk about it.
Sure, but let's not do that now. Let's just do it. Done.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck, it's so out of order. Anyway, apologies, but we got a bit ahead of ourselves. Before that, they both asked Shiro, hey, choose the other girl. And Shiro's like, this sucks. You know, even though that's his job's to stop the world from dying. So is it one good, that spirit good? Choose one and be like, other one, die. But you know, he's like a fucking good boy or something.
Yeah.
Shiro, the eternal virgin.
He's trying to be a good boy, and he's trying to like subvert this by telling them to pick the other one or something, like just for both of them to be alive. Because understand that Shido through all of this is trying to be the shonen good boy protagonist, and he's failing because this story has not accounted for him being that. Like it.
Yeah, he's the
this
world's
story-
eternal virgin. He's the eternal virgin.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's a hot take from me for this recording, and it's that Shido is not the protagonist of the story, not by a long shot. He's just a medium by which the data life story is presented to us, but he's not an actual protagonist. He has no will of his own. He has no ambition of his own. He's just a driving factor. He's just a go-kart that is just driving the girls in the plot forward.
I disagree,
He
but okay.
is nobody.
I actually agree. But I mean, I thought that was kind of the point. Kind of like that's why Shiro is like so mixed. Like, I do think he's more of a character than your average harem protagonist, but I would say the point is he may or may not be a character, but that's not the point. The point is the girls that you can say are your waifus, I think.
Real data live was the girls we dated along the way.
Yeah,
I mean,
the real
that's-
data life was the waifus we've made along the way, and holy shit, isn't that the most accurate statement about data life?
Yeah.
You've just summarized the anime. You've just distilled it into a complete formula. The true data life was the waifus we've made along the way. That's it. That's what data life is. That's what data life always was. There is nothing more to data life than this singular statement.
Okay,
And
but
it's an
I will say
indictment. This is an indictment on this anime.
why
Wow,
I don't-
you're angry? Well, Eminem's triggered. We win.
Yes.
This is 2016 politics.
Yeah.
2016, back to you from 2022.
2016? We 2016 called the Eminem back.
Yeah. Remember, guys, don't say the C word.
What, you mean cunt? You're gonna have to censor.
Cracker.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, you can say cunt. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god, this is the worst podcast episode so far. This is terrible.
This is the best podcast episode so far, Alex. You have no idea.
This is gonna be incomprehensible to people who haven't watched it. Anyway, so after the trash talking,
And
then after
the
he's like, if
and
you
the
go-
saying
and then-
kill me, not her.
Oh,
After
and then after that, that's fuck. We need to rewatch the show. Fuck. Anyway, then the second invisible ship attacks. Do you remember that?
oh yeah,
Yes,
and
yes,
the
this
best
is-
moment.
This is when
This is-
Bandersnatch shows up. This is when
Yes.
Bandersnatch shows up.
Yes, this is the time when Bandersnatches descend upon the earth and they become a real threat. And this is also the time when my favorite character in the show, the masochist boy, gets to shine.
And also, Shiro gets a really like Greatsword.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so
okay,
while Ellen is attacking them and be like, "You're gonna die," she falls into a Looney Tunes hole while Shiro summons the Moonlight Greatsword.
Yes, and can I just say, he summons the Moonlight Greatsword. He actually summons the Moonlight Greatsword. Our audience may not be aware of what the Moonlight Greatsword is, and it's a very important weapon when as far as fiction is concerned, because this is a Dark Souls iconic weapon.
This is the
I mean,
FromSoft iconic weapon.
This
Yeah,
is the FromSoft iconic weapon.
it precedes Dark Souls, but Dark Souls is the most
yes,
famous.
because it originally comes from Kingsfield and then into the Armor Core. Yes.
And
This
don't
is
forget Ninja Gaiden.
Yes, it also features in Ninja Gaiden. This is the FromSoft iconic weapon. And this is actually the Moonlight Greatsword, down to the fact that he can unleash the waves of energy with the strike. It has the same shape of the Moonlight Greatsword, it has the same function of the Moonlight Greatsword. It is the Moonlight Greatsword.
Also, I love how
Shido-
Toka's like, it's yours now, only you can command it, and then she summons it like 20 minutes later.
So for Shido, this piece of shit, just brain of a goldfish motherfucker to wield the Moonlight Greatsword is offensive to me, the ghost of the podcast, on a personal level. He does not get to wield the Moonlight Greatsword.
I would say I I am on a similar boat because like I know it makes sense and I don't mind it as much as Eminem. However, I will say it is kind of like it takes away from the uniqueness of Data Life, if that makes sense. But just in that moment, because what I thought
To be
cool.
fair, there's only so many ways you can make a fucking sword, guys, okay?
Yeah, but what I thought was cool about Data Life was that the main character is the weakest. Like, well, he is immortal, but that's like his only power. And
But he's
really,
still the weakest character with the
Yeah.
sword. He's still
Yeah,
the fucking
y-
pathetic
yeah,
compared
but
to everyone else.
at that
He's
moment,
outranked by a girl with a pistol with the sword.
yes, but at that moment you don't really know that. But so I would have liked it if it was more of a buffing power, just personally. But
Me too.
Does that the borrow it from Toka?
yeah, I mean, it does make sense afterwards, but I would have preferred a different kind of power. Does that make sense? Like
I would prefer.
I won't say
any
it's
kind
a.
of power other than the Moonlight Greatsword.
I would say it's not a flaw or offensive like with Eminem. I would just I would have preferred something else and I would have found it more interesting.
Anyway, so after this, Masochist guy shows up. The reason he's tolerated is he's actually super competent at his job.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the part I love about the guy. Like, it actually is explained that the only reason Kotori actually tolerates his presence is that he is actually incredibly competent at piloting the.
We all know why
spaceship.
Eminem likes him, the sub. Meh.
And then I don't even know.
I mean, honestly, Eminem is on our show, so of course he would like him.
He's a ghost. We can make him do anything.
And what do you think of ghost rights?
I do not think ghosts deserve rights. I think it's up to the masters of the ghost to decide whether they deserve rights or not.
That's a good
how are we
answer.
not canceled yet? Despite the fact this is one recording, how are we not canceled yet?
I have no idea, Alex. I genuinely think that the only reason we're not cancelled yet is because we do not have enough reach for anybody to be aware of us.
What do you mean? We have roughly 100 viewers per episode. 100. By the way,
The moment this gets out and gets a modicum of awareness outside of our friends group is when we get cancelled. And
but
I know-
remind you, Eminem, that our first video has more views than our latest We Revolution podcast.
I cannot accept that truth. It does not make sense. Please make it make sense.
You cannot handle the truth, Eminem.
I cannot.
More
I
people
cannot
care
handle
about
the
Shield
truth.
Zero than they care about your opinions. They care about hearing about how I was hot in high school and how I basically Comey.
Look, the times are changing, and I was not ready for this change. I wanted the other stuff to continue, but I guess there is a new age dawning, and I guess we better prepare for it.
Yeah.
The age
So-
of the age of Alex is hotter than you.
So I think
I
that the best.
literally just quoted Bone Drew, the purveyor of dawn, and nobody even realized that he did it. Okay. Anyway, continuing.
I thought you were making a phone reference, a song reference. But anyway, I think that the best way to handle this would be to say that the best wizard the strongest wizard. I'm sorry. The best wizard is Origami, but the strongest is Elena. She beats up Shiro and everyone else, but
Then falls into a hole, as we brought up earlier, because
Yeah.
Eminem doesn't
She
understand
falls into a hole. Yes.
because Eminem doesn't understand the concept of linear time.
yeah, she falls.
Okay. In my defense, I'm a ghost in the podcast. There's no longer time constraining me, Alex. This is your doing. You're in Titanius. You've locked me into this box. Time is no longer a concern of mine.
Do you want to
More
go to the
content.
Itachi dimension again?
No, please don't send me to that dimension again.
Okay. Anyway, I think the best way to wrap this
we're
all
almost
up.
done with this part of the
Yeah,
season.
I think the best way
So-
to wrap this all up is to talk about
Okay.
the end, where basically the strongest wizard loses because she fell into a hole.
Fell into a giant hole. Yes.
The ship from the bad guys loses because Masakist guy was actually very competent. I mean, they don't crash, but they run away. So effectively, they lost. Bandersnatch loses, and then Shiro talks with Kaguya and Yuzuru, and Shiro tells
And
them,
he-
"Okay, if you are willing to lose your powers," which is not really even true, but okay.
It's more like, are you willing to lose your powers for roughly 12 minutes, and then you get them back?
Yeah.
And here comes the best scene of this first arc. Where, okay, can I describe the scene now?
No, you're missing it. Because then after that, they're like, okay, and then they make one big bow and arrow, and they shoot the ship down.
Ah, yes, right. They actually defeat the enemy ship. Yes.
Because, Masochist can't do it. He's not
Yes.
a dom like me.
Because the masochist boy cannot actually take an active role in the story. Yes, and that's
Well,
fine.
I mean, he won most of the battle. All they did is give the killing blow.
Yes, he is honestly the most competent character on the show. Just like pure mathematically, he is the most competent character on the show.
I mean, Kotori, I think, is more competent.
No, she's not. She makes mistakes. She makes a lot of mistakes. That's exactly why she keeps the masochist boy around, because he doesn't make mistakes.
That. Okay. Whatever. And. Okay, at the end of the story, Shiro kisses Kaguya and Yuzuru.
No. Shido does not kiss Kaguya and Yuzuru. Here's what happens. There's an amazing scene, and the animation in this is just brilliant. So what happens is that we see in the foreground Kaguya and Yuzuru leaning in, and we see Shido's face in the background. So it looks like Kaguya and Yuzuru are actually kissing each other. It doesn't look like they're actually kissing Shido. They're kissing each other. But we can hear the sound effect of them kissing the cheek of Shido. So we know that they're actually leaning in to kiss Shido, even though it looks like they're kissing each other. And it's just such a bad animation scene, and it's amazing.
Yeah, and then they get naked, and Toka walks
Yes,
in.
then they get naked. Yes, then they get naked because when you kiss Shido, I guess, and you lose your spirit powers for 12 minutes, I guess you need to lose your claws?
Yeah,
I
because
guess?
it's
Right, no, because
it's
the clothes are spirit powers.
Yeah.
Yes, 'cause the clothes.
Right.
and there's a
All
limited
you
amount.
have to do, wait, to prove it, all you have to do to avoid this is you have to wear real clothes before it.
Which also again reinforces the point that their BDSM gear was just for show, because if it wasn't, then they wouldn't really be so weirded out by the fact that they lost it. Like, it was already very scampy clothing. Like, what's the difference between a few chains
Honestly.
on your body and not having any clothes at all?
Can I be honest? As someone who attracts a lot of kinky girls, I have to say, yeah, you're 100%. I feel like most of them would be like fine if all their clothes disappeared. They'd probably find that turn like, oh wow, you're such a dog that kissing me makes my clothes turn off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would not be weird. So once
I mean,
again,
I-
we Once again, we come back to the fact that their BDSM gear is just for aesthetics.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
has
I
no
mean,
Okay,
very-
okay, but yeah. So
Oh.
Toka walks in, and then she blasts Jiro off again into the into the sky.
Right. Right, because
Anyway,
Toka is permanently just completely broken down by the series. Like, she is disrespected by the series again and again and again. It just keeps happening.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Would you say that's the end of part 1?
I think we arrived at the end of part 1. Alex,
Yes.
do you-
I would just like to say, the audience at home, we'll be right back. We just need to go to a restroom break, and we'll continue on with part 2.
Yeah.